This is a time in which we are still encountering Jesus. It is really what's happening in the church around us, and it's been happening for a long time. If we look at our biblical stories, we see encounters with Jesus, including the Apostle Paul. In the 16th chapter of Acts, the Apostle Paul is traveling through Asia Minor. It's an exciting time in the church. There's growth as he shares the good news of Jesus Christ with people who don't know about what has happened with Jesus. In that time, he has a vision, a dream from God, because the Spirit had prevented him from going to a number of places. But in this dream, a man from Macedonia calls to him. And so Paul and his followers get in a boat and immediately go across the Aegean Sea to Macedonia. And there they meet a group of women. Not the people they were expecting to meet, but they begin to form a new community of faith because these people were hungry to hear the good news of Jesus Christ. Over 25 years ago, thousands of young men came to this country because of war in South Sudan. We have this long history in the Lutheran Church of helping immigrants and refugees. And so a number of them settled in our synod, and particularly at Tree of Life in Harrisburg. And that formed a worshiping community that has become a congregation in our synod that demographically is the youngest congregation in our synod, filled with young children. It's an exciting ministry that we have had the opportunity to share with these young people who came to our country. But it's not just the Sudanese worshiping community. It's people throughout our synod that are hungry to encounter Jesus. At St. Peter's Lutheran Church in Middletown, the community there noticed that there were children playing in their parking lot all the time. And so they began inviting those children into the church and found that they were struggling in school and needed help. And so they formed a new ministry there in which they had an after-school program. They did this in conjunction with us as the Synod, an opportunity to create a new way of reaching out into the community of Middletown with the very people that were hungry to hear about Jesus in their parking lot. We see this exciting story being played out as well at Trinity in Mechanicsburg. Founded in 1852, this congregation has been a center of the community right there in the middle of Mechanicsburg. Right now, they're looking at their community right around the church. Through using Mission Insight software, they have understood what the needs are in their community around them, particularly for single-parent families. And so they're beginning new programming, both with a food pantry, with a clothing bank, Bible studies, programs for children in the neighborhood that are enabling them to reach out and to touch and to share the good news of Jesus Christ in new ways in that community. This is a time for new mission all around us. People longing to hear the good news of Jesus Christ. And we have the opportunity to do this. And the way that we do it is by partnering with our congregations. And our partnership includes the money that is in the Lower Susquehanna Synod Mission Fund. This fund enables us to partner with churches like Tree of Life and Trinity in Mechanicsburg and St. Peter's in Middletown to form new mission in our midst. And this year, we're looking to strengthen that mission fund. And so we're asking you to consider to help us with an extra gift to this fund. We're looking to raise an additional $150,000 in 2020 to support these kinds of new mission efforts. $150,000 in a year seems like a great amount of money, but the reality is for us, it's about $2 per member. God presented a dream to Paul that sent him out. I think God has a dream for us as well, to send us out to bring the good news of Jesus Christ, but also to encounter Jesus in our neighbors. This is an opportunity for us. And I thank you for all the support you give to the ministries that we share in our synod. And I'm grateful for your ability to do that, and I'm thankful that you are willing to consider making an extra gift to this important work to fulfill God's dream for us so that we may encounter Jesus in new ways.